Shut up and sit down.
Hold it, what the hell is that shit? You dick!
911, what are you reporting?
This is AC. I have OJ in the car.
Okay, where are you?
Please, I'm coming up the 5 freeway.
Okay.
Right now, we are okay, but you gotta tell the police to just back off. He's still alive, but he got a gun to his head.
Okay, hold on a minute.
Clap on, clap off, the clapper.
Boy, that was a quick fucking break. Barely got everything in under the wire. Good Lord. Back for game 2 of 3. John the Beagle Dad first in the house. Look at this. Yeah, I'm still going like the Energizer. I'm the Energizer battery. Yeah, I get my fucking lips to cooperate. It's only 1:30 out here on the West Coast. We put the coffee down finally, and we're on our ginger ale. Had I known they were going to bullshit, we're freaking commercial break. Get everything going here. There we go. Live chat's working. Yep. Boom. There we go. All right. We're all set. Just want to make sure live chat's up. This is up. That's up. Oh, man. The eye is filling up already. Guys, please hit the like, hit the follow, hit the sub. You're just getting here and wondering what the hell's going to go on. Woo. Game 2 of 3 live here on the 3rd floor. Play by play. We bring it like nobody else. We entertain. We have a live chat that is, if you like 5th grade humor, this is the place to be. But with all respect, what a freaking game to kick off this triple header today. We saw an absolutely stellar game. Bills Jags. Bills pulling it off there. Last second interception. They were looking for that interception all day. They finally got it when it counted. So Bills move on. Big win for the Bills. Tough loss for the Jacksonville Jaguars. But in all, Desiree, whoa, where'd you come from? Well, I haven't seen you in a long time. Great to see you, Des. Hope you had a awesome holiday season. Been a long time since we talked or anything. Thanks for popping in here. Appreciate the support and the love. And hope all's going well with you, Des. You would think that the target audience is in hospice with the medicine ads. They're all about to go away though, man. So they're getting every one they can. They're getting every last one they can in before they have to go bye-bye. They're gonna go bye-bye the same way that cigarettes and whiskey all disappeared from magazines and TV and movie ads. Angus, Victor, hello, part 2. That's right, Bubba. We keep it on. We keep it going. We're gonna keep on rolling. We're gonna keep on moving, baby. We bring it to you like nobody else. Nobody brings it to you. We have. Let's show them, Angus. We're gonna show them. What do we got? What do we have? What do we bring? We bring. We'll start off with this. At the 2-minute warning, we have an Angus clip. What's an Angus clip? An Angus clip is a nostalgic look back in the time of the NFL heydays. That's what the 2-minute warning is. That's what the Angus clip is. And then we move on to enjoy the Texas Clips halftime show. Our good friend Texas, who has been MIA for the last 2 days. But there you go. We got one after him. And also, And this is where the chat comes in. In case we miss it, you have to let us know when a Mel Blount 420 moment, take a hit. 4th and 20, 4:20 to go on the clock. Anything that shows a 4 and a 2 and a 0. Now, we do qualify anything from 4:17 to 4:24. All that counts. That's just some of the stuff that we got. And we also got a live chat that just don't quit. So make sure you get in the live chat. Don't miss all the action, all the immaturity of the third floor. Let's get ready for some football, guys, girls. All right, we're going to look at the Eagles offense. We're going to look at the 49ers offense. We're going to look at the keys to this game like we did the last game. Break a little bit down, touch this, touch that, and off we go. If I known I had this much extra time before kickoff, I probably would have put a little bit better of a clip presentation together. Not that there's anything wrong with the clips. I just grabbed one. I wasn't looking at times because I usually try to look at the time, but we'll see what we got going in there, and we'll go from there. Des, we were chatting last weekend. I was listening to you yesterday. You called the games great. I've been smoking the last 19 minutes. Des, we were talking last week. I'm sorry. If we did, I'm sorry. I hope I greeted you and said happy holidays and everything, Des. I really do. I hope I do. You're a long time. Met you a long time ago. I think Strike Zone is where we met. And thanks for coming over here. And thanks for the compliment about the play-by-play. Appreciate it. We're trying. We just reached 100 subscribers yesterday. Between the two games, we had well over 100 likes. So we're starting to feel that the third floor is starting to gain some momentum. And all the momentum starts with you guys in the chat. And it also starts with you guys hanging out there in the eye. Got to hit the like, hit the follow, hit the sub, hit everything. Even I got numbers on Rumble today. And that's pretty cool. These are good numbers for Rumble. I'm looking at them. Good numbers for YouTube, good numbers for Rumble. X is lit up. I'm looking at that eye. All the unsubscribers. There's a bunch of you. You could really help the push. We're on our way to 200 next. Fox Sports time management is not always great. No, nothing's been great. Coverage has been horrible, man. And fucking commercials. Holy shit. Finally, we got a kickoff. He'll take it at the 5. He'll leave his towel there. And he is stood up at the 24. That's where the Niners will start. Niners get the ball first on offense. We'll take a look at their offense. We'll take a look at Purdy. Offensive leader is Purdy. 197 completions. Of course, he was hurt most of the year. 2,167 yards, still managed 20 touchdowns. Your leading receiver there is a Yaka. 102 for 924, 7 touchdowns. And he loves Kittle. Loves him some Kittle. 57 receptions, 628 yards, 7 touchdowns. And Russian McCaffrey, 311 attempts for 1,002 yards and 10 touchdowns. And on his first carry, he gets zip. Okay, cool. We did say that. All right, awesome. So there's a quick look at the. Now, I know the graphs are a little messed up. I didn't have time to correct them. I was under pressure there. We'll take a look at the Eagles when they get the ball, and we'll take a look at the keys in a second. Purdy hits Robinson wide open, and he is gone. Cut. Back. Dance. He's back to the center of the field. Inside. Where did he come from? He ran out of gas at the 15. 58 yards, Purdy. So Robinson, Caruso is on his own island right there. Look at this move. Oh, they cut it. He gave us a little James Brown, Michael Jackson a little bit there and just ran out of gas. 58, but my God, he must have covered about 89 yards on that. Wow. After the no gain, Purdy says, let's go to the air. And boom. There you go. All this juking and jiving back this way, back that way. Where'd that guy come from? Did he just like pop up? I didn't think there was anybody that deep left. 2nd and 10. Back, shotgun, time, looks, fires, ball deflected, and it's still caught. And that's McCaffrey. And McCaffrey's going to give us a superior Leap and Lanny moment right there. Let's look at the replay. Looks like off the wrist of Davis, and McCaffrey way up in a Leap and Lanny moment. Woo, we're on fire. 58-yard bomb. A Leap and Lanny moment to start the game. 1st and goal at the 5. 12:40 to go. Clock going. Purdy, shotgun. Handoff. McCaffrey. 5, 4, 3. Maybe he reached the 2. He must have done such a moonwalk that he lost all gravity. I love when Angus is into the moonshine. You in your neighbor's backyard again, raiding his moonshine shed? My man Angus. Second and goal. Just shy of the 2. Play action. He's got his man in the end zone. Robinson, after 58, might as well have him put the exclamation point on the drive for 6. 6-0 as we stand, 11:51 first quarter. Niners just wasting 0 time. They tried to run McCaffrey. He went nowhere, and then boom, touchdown. Great throw, great catch, great concentration there. Waiting on the extra point. That's good. 7-0, that fast. What's that, 3:09 on that drive? 3 minutes, 9 seconds? No, 4 minutes and 9 seconds. 3 minutes, 9, whatever the fuck. What a drive by the, that didn't take long. Wow, that was quick. 49ers wasting 0 time. While we got a break, let's take a look at the keys to this one. Everything I pretty much said in the Bills game worked out. 49ers keys to victory. Protect Purdy, obviously. Run the football, which we'll see what happens. McCaffrey off to a pretty decent start. And defend the deep threat. Well, the Eagles forgot to defend the deep threat there. Keys to victory for the Eagles. Establish the run game. We'll see what happens with Barkley. The D-line must make plays. Well, right now, that's about the only key that we see effectively not being done. And control the clock. We'll see what happens with that. Because they're about to get their first possession. But those are the keys to the victory that we broke down for you for the Niners and the Eagles. Don't forget, next up here, after this one, we got another one. And that's the Chargers and the Patriots from New England. I have no idea what the weather's like there right now. I guess we'll just have to wait and find out. But yeah, coming up after this one, the third game of the triple header. And like I said, that will be the Chargers and the Patriots from New England. I'm sure it's freaking cold. It looks cold in Philly right now. I think I seen it said the wind's at 30, temperature 22. Or the wind chill might be 22. Not sure, but weather is a factor this time of year on the East Coast, especially the Northeast. I know that better than anybody living in Jersey for so many fucking years. So we got a lot coming up. And then tomorrow, my goodness, tomorrow night, I don't know how they're going to top this one, but somehow, some way, if the Texans find some way to beat the Steelers in Pittsburgh with that defense, the AFC is setting up for a fucking stellar defensive weekend. And that's what we'll be doing on Monday night. Live play-by-play. We'll be covering that. Texans defense against the Steelers and Aaron Rodgers. Is this Aaron Rodgers' last hurrah for the postseason? Or will he move on? He says he's got another year left. See what Texas has to say first. Get ready for the kickoff. Again, the only time you're allowed 12 men on the field legally in football is during a win situation, and you need a guy to tee it up and hold it for you. After the contact and the kick is off, he will run to the sideline. He is not able to touch anybody on the field of play. There's a nice little dance move left and right. Gets him out to the 36. I think he might be touching the 37-yard line when they spot it. Yeah, I'm looking at that sky, and that's cold. That's fucking cold. I could almost feel that cold. This game must be on the second floor. What? Second floor? Fuck the people on the second floor. And we only go 3 high, so I ain't got nobody above me, baby. First and 10, here comes Hurts and company. 11:45, first quarter, 7-0. Early lead for the Niners. Under center, handoff, Barkley, up the middle, 2. Try to see if they get that motor running a little bit, warm it up a little bit, see if they get him going. We're going to take a look at the Eagles' offense in just a second. Second and 8. Shotgun. 3 to the top. Barkley in the backfield. Snap. Hand off to Barkley again. Move. He's out there. He's off to the races. Huge burst down the sideline. The motor is warmed up. As Barkley just takes off. Big, huge gain. It's the cut right there. And right behind him, chasing him down, was Jalen Hurts. Right behind him. And they're basically stride for stride. 11 minutes. There was an injury. They're finally telling us why did the long delay. Number 74, the offensive line for the Eagles, is off. Clock is now running again. 10:45, and that quickly, they are at the 32-yard line of the Niners. Looking to answer that touchdown. Barkley again, up the middle. Give him maybe 5. Barkley already on his way to 100. Take a quick peek at the Eagles. There you go. Jalen Hurts, 294 completions, 3,224 yards, 25 touchdowns. Brown with 78 receptions, 1,003 yards, 7 touchdowns. Goddard, 60, 591, 11 touchdowns. And Barkley, 280 attempts, 1,140 yards, 7 touchdowns. And speaking of A.J. Brown, he gets the first down and a little bit more as Hurts hits him on the sideline. 9:45 to go, first quarter. The highest margin of victory has only been 4 points for this playoffs thus far. Is that it? 4 points? Oh, that's good observation there, Angus. Really? Handoff? Nope. Play action. Hurts. Had me fooled. Goddard Yogurt with the catch. The temperature is 38 and the wind is 25. Thank you guys. Like I was asking and I was wondering, and lo and behold, the booth answered me. Hurts is 1 for 1 for 10 yards. We're under 9 to go, first quarter. 2nd and 6 after the Gogurt yogurt catch. Shotgun. Toss. That's Devontae Smith, and he's not going to pick up much. Man, maybe 3. We'll have a 3rd and 3. 8:40 to go, first quarter, 7-0 Niners. Niners marched right down the field with little resistance from the Eagles defense, 7-0. And the Eagles responded here with a big, huge burst down the sideline by Barkley and a couple other big passes. 3 for 3, 17 yards. 3rd and 3 for Hurts and company. 8:20, clock rolling. Switches it up, brings Barkley back there with him. Shotgun snap, handoff. Barkley, he's hitting the backfield. They don't stop him. They had him stopped. They had him for a first down. Instead, he gets the first down and a bonus yard. 3rd and 3, he gets 4. Move the sticks. The drive continues for the Eagles. Very impressive opening drive for both offenses. We'll have to see if the Eagles can complete this massive opening drive of some hard-nosed offensive football. There's a reason that battle in the trenches is there, the D-line and all that. This game is starting to pick up a little bit of intensity. I can kind of feel it. It's a weird Eagles crowd, and that's when you can tell the vibe. Toss, Barkley gets hit, falls down around the 3. 2nd and goal. We're getting ready to go under 7 to go. Hey, Anthony. Good morning to you, my friend. Anthony is in the house on the 3rd floor, checking in from Melbourne, from down under, from halfway across the world. More than halfway across the world and at the bottom of the world. Welcome, Anthony, to the 3rd floor. Good to see you in here 2 days in a row, bub. Appreciate you, man. Hope everything's well with you, dude. Thanks for coming in. Barkley took the handoff, and he's brought down probably at the half-yard line. Nah, it's going to be just outside the 1. No tush-push formation. It's a 3rd and goal. Hurts. Hands off to Gogurt. Yogurt. He's too big to bring down at the line. Kind of a modified jet sweep to your tight end. Godert Yogurt puts the Eagles on the board. We're an extra point away from a tie game. Eagles answer. Took them a little bit more time, but nonetheless in the end zone. Extra point. Flags are blowing from right to left on your TV. He misses it. He doinks it off. There we go. We're back to Saturday. Missed extra point. So huge in yesterday's game. Wow. Is this going to be one? Are we going to look back on that? I was just saying, the flags are blowing from right to left on your TV. And that doinked right off the right upright. 7-6. Eagles respond, but don't tie it. Wow. So, yeah, Anthony checking in. Yeah, good morning. Hello, Anthony. How are you doing? And go 49ers like a Philadelphia. Who's like a Philly fan? Philadelphia fan. Yeah, we're pretty much on the same page. I can't stand Philly. I don't like the city. I don't like anything about Philadelphia. And if you I lived right on the Jersey Shore my whole life in Jersey, and believe me, the sentiments are the same. Fuck Philly. Don't like it. Don't like Philly. Never have, never will. Flyers, Phillies, anything else you got? The only cool thing ever out of Philadelphia was Dr. J. That's it. Look, we got some people in here. Rumblers. Thank you. Big number. Please hit the like while you're there, man. You're here. Please hit the like. Please hit the like. Hit the follow while you're at it, too, so we can get to 100 on Rumble. Got to 100 yesterday on YouTube. Looking to get to 100 on Rumble, man. I need like 30 more on Rumble. And I got that number plus watching on Rumble right now. So, guys, come on. Get in there. And please hit the like, hit the follow, hit the sub. We are 7-6 first quarter. Missed extra point. Doinked. Yeah, Angus, man. Yeah, no extra point, man. Hi, Angus. I'm getting breakfast, and I'm still on summer vacation. That's cool, Anthony. Still on summer vacation. You want to hit the place over here is freezing the balls off. Or tits high in snow. Good for you, though, man. I'm glad you're on vacation, Anthony. Enjoy all the time you have off, especially with the family. I have heard that it is very hot in South Australia. Oh, I don't know. That's bonkers down there, man. That place is bonkers. We're looking at everything here. Looks like he just yanks it, man. Let's see this. Holds down. He sent it left. It stayed left. The wind actually brought it back to doink it. That's the only reason that it doinked is the wind brought it back in. Bad timing. But what are you going to do? That's number 6 on the year. That's 6 missed extra point this year. And if I read that right, he's in a tie with Roy Gerela. I haven't said Roy Gerela since 1974. Wow. 10 plays, 63 yards, 5 minutes, 35 seconds for the touchdown and missed extra point. Robinson takes this one at his 10, bangs out to the 26. Here comes Purdy and company with 6:12 to go in the first quarter. 7-6. Niners. Well, they looked pretty much unstoppable in their first drive. Let's see what they got here. Let's see if anything settles down. Maybe the Eagles defense tries to settle it down. You know, a lot of offense right now. So let's see. Defense is going to have to step up sooner or later because both of those drives were like just very little resistance. 26-yard line in the Niners. Purdy under center. Toss. McCaffrey on a toss. Cuts it back. Gets up. Still ain't down. Give him up to the 30. 4.5. Either way, it'd be a 2nd and 6. Dez going down to 29 tonight by me on the golf. Oh, 29. And a win, and you're on the water? Oh, that's fucking cold. Purdy. Beautiful defensive play. No flag. Was headed for Kittle. 3rd and 6. Purdy misconnecting with Kittle. Good defense on that. 5:42. First quarter. 7-6. Niners. It is 38 degrees here in St. Louis. Woo! We're at, I think, what are we at? I think we're at maybe 61. I think 61, 62 degrees. 3rd and 6. 5:42. Purdy in shotgun. Snap. He's back. Purdy time. Gets it short at a. You know, you're on a 3rd and short like that. How can you not run the fucking extra yard that you need for the first down? Your 3rd and 4, he runs a fucking 3-yard route. Shitty throw, to be honest with you. I mean, it was a 3rd and 6, and he runs a 3-yard pattern. I mean, that's basically what it was. 4th and 3. The throw was not on mark. It was not a good throw. So Philly's defense stands. Niners move the ball, stopped, punting it away. Shitty punt goes out of bounds. Let's see, we're going to mark this. 30. Oh, wow. Sure don't know. It's be heaven. Is this where rainbows end? Or is this... Sorry. Just they actually did a quick homage on the way out, announcing while they're playing Grateful Dead in the background, the death of Bob Weir. Hey, it's no secret Bob Weir, a huge San Francisco Giants fan and a very big San Francisco 49er fan his entire life. And I guess that's how they pay homage. I mean, me personally, if I was on that team and I was from San Francisco and all that, I definitely would have a Steely on my helmet. I would definitely be supporting a Steely today somewhere on my uniform. I don't want to know what the low will be tonight. Well, 38 now. Dez is going down to 29. It's going to be cold. Just stay inside, Angus. Anthony Rocco was the Collinwood football player, and Collinwood fans are crazy ones. Here and then Rocco went to play with Philadelphia, and he said that the Philly fans are so much worse than the Collinwood fans. I would believe it. People go to visit Philly because, well, we're going to go see the Liberty Bell. Good luck. Good luck. As soon as you're done stepping over all the needles and fucking dead bodies and chalked out body marks from homicide and the smell of urine, enjoy the Liberty Bell. Michael, go Philly. I'm here fucking shitting all over Philly, and Michael's like, go Philly. Oh, I love you, Michael. Yeah, I remember Anthony Rocco. Those temps are overblown. That's fucking funny. That's awesome. Keep it going, guys. Keep it rolling. Come on, guys, and Rumble. Where you going? What are you doing, man? Hit the like, hit the follow. .501 to go, first quarter in this commercial-filled first quarter. 32-yard line for the Eagles. That's where they'll start it. Hurts 3 for 3, 17 yards. Barkley's going to get the work of it, and he's going to be stood up at the line of scrimmage. Forward momentum will give him 1.5 yards. Second down. Second and 9. Second and 9. Hurt shotgun. Hands off to Barkley. Again, he's met right at the line of scrimmage. He'll go for maybe another 2 yards. It's going to be a third down 6. It's going to be 7. That's how long of a 6 it is. Didn't look like that on. Under 4 to go, first quarter. Commercial filled. Lots and lots of nice commercials. Talk about temperature. It's 53.6 here. Down under? In Melbourne. Way down under in Melbourne. 53.6. Anthony being precise. I hear you. I want every ounce of warmth I can get. Darius Cooper is going to catch this one, thrown by Hurts over the center of the field. He was open. Hurts puts it down low, takes it right in the gut, goes down. Eagles on the move again. They're out to their own 44 and moving. First and 10. We're under 3 to go. First quarter, 7-6. Hurts back. Got time. Throws it short. Brown's going to be short. Give him 8 yards. The way he threw the pass, Brown had to come back inside the sticks for the ball and just had to go down for the ball too because it was a low throw. Thus, it's still a 2nd and 2. Winds, they're showing the wind now, 25 miles an hour, and the flags are straight out. Clock's rolling, 2:24 and moving. 2nd and 2 from the 48 of the Niners. Snap. He's going deep. Nobody there. Goddard Yogurt was the closest guy, and that was 10 yards from where the ball landed. 3rd and 2. Let's see what they got in store here on defense, man. Old Jet head coach Shaley barking the defensive play. 2:15. Clock is stopped. The incomplete. 3rd and 2. Handoff Barkley. He's not going to be there. Brought down right at the line of scrimmage. Maybe the length of a football of a game. 4th down. Niners defense stands tall. So it's really not any reason to go off on Philly if they go for it here, because that's all they do is go on 4th down. So 4th and 2, they're going for it. Hurts is in the shotgun. Empty backfield. 4th and 2. It's just a little bit less than 2. Not much. 2-1 gets the snap off. Pass. It's almost intercepted. And if that was intercepted, that was another 6 for the Niners, without a doubt. Hurts, bad play. I don't know what he's doing on that, man. There's no way he didn't see him. And pretty much, the defender reached out. It hit off his hand. It bounced off his face mask and then went out. No shot at the interception. But if he managed to catch that and intercept it, he was fucking gone because his momentum was taking him that way. Hurts would have never caught him. So, yeah, I'm not going to go off on Philly like I do the other teams for going on it because they always go for it. But what I will say is if it's a 4th and 2 in that situation, why would you line up in the shotgun, first of all? Maybe come up to the line, try a couple hard counts. If that doesn't work, then back off to the shotgun or the play that you now have called. Maybe you would have got a better development. There, it was just snap, back, throw, and just amazing that guy didn't fucking intercept it. I actually take negative temperatures over 100 degrees. Humidity is worst. Yeah, humidity's fucking insanity. With a top of 75, yeah. Yeah, the humidity is always gross. I've heard it more than once and a lot. People tell me that, like, I've been in humidity in New Jersey, and that's just, it's deafening, really. No matter where you're at, if the humidity's thick, man, it is brutal. But from what I understand, the humidity down in Louisiana is like, it's like dangerous fucking humidity. The pass was intended for Smith. So, former Jets head coach Shala with a good defensive scheme there on that one, if anything. I really don't know what the play was because of the way Hurts threw it and at the time, and everything just seemed fucked up. But there you go. They give the ball back to the Niners on their own 48. I don't know. We're just standing around. Music's playing and fucking hanging out. Cameras on the sideline. Birdie's looking at his thing. I have no idea what the fucking delay's about. Here comes Purdy at 48. 1st and 10. 1:29 to go. First quarter handoff. McCaffrey. Tries to get it outside. He doesn't do it. Cuts back inside, gets down for a yard. 2nd and 9. Shotgun. Purdy back. Got his man nowhere near. Jennings got his hands on it, but again, he's 2nd and 9. The guy's running a 4-yard pattern. What are we doing with 4-yard patterns, man? I get it. You want to look upfield or something, then you got to get rid of it. But my God, dude. He should have caught it, but even if he catches it, it's 3rd and 6, 5. I mean, what are you doing? Ball at the 49ers 49. Their own 49 for the 49ers. Purdy back, shotgun, snap, got time, he's dancing. Look, and now he's on the run. Now he's on the run, turning it up. He dives out of bounds, way, way short. All of a sudden, offenses stall, defenses take over. We're under a half a minute left in the first quarter of a 7-6 game. Long Islander in Florida, 9 years now. Florida weather, ugh. Yeah, it does, but you don't miss that fucking 80 feet of snow. And you don't miss having to get up 2 hours before you have to go to work to warm your car up. Here's the punt. Big, huge bunt. Oh, good. 49er bounce. It's bouncing at 5. And they stop it as soon as they roll back to the 6. It took a huge, massive bounce at the 3. Excuse me. But when it came down, it went back towards the 5. And by the time a Niner got there, he touched it at the 6. All in all, stellar punt. And the Eagles are deep in the shadows of their own end zone. 8 seconds left in the first quarter. And we got a commercial break. 8 seconds to go in the quarter. They're going to come back, run the play. That'll be it. And then more commercials. Ready? You guys ready for the NFL pussy machine? The NFL money-eating pussy machine? Commercials. Give me that commercial money. Feed the NFL vagina. 30-second commercial with 8 seconds left in the quarter just to go to a 3-minute segment. Snapping it just shy of 6. Hurts is in the shotgun. Snap off. He's in his end zone. Gets rid of it. Quick to the sideline. Hits his man on the sideline for a gain of, I don't know, because the camera's everywhere but where I need it to be. End of the first quarter. What's up, people, man? Thank you, man. The numbers are growing. Numbers are growing. Please hit the like, hit the follow, hit the sub. Having a good time? We are. We always do. New Orleans has so much humidity. I was in New Orleans for just a day overnight, left the next day because I was doing some work down there. And those couple hours after I landed and got to New Orleans, got to my hotel, I was drenched. Reminds me of Nam. I don't want to talk about it. Michael. Yeah, I miss the snow sometimes. At least the season's changing. Yeah, I get it, that does, but you know, you go back there in one snowfall, you'd be like, yeah, you know what? I think I know why I moved. Michael, it was the early summer of '68. Charlie was in the offense, and the humidity was like a warm biscuit under a Saigon whore's ass. But I don't want to talk. Fucking Michael. Oh, fucking Michael. Michael, what are you smoking today? You might have better shit than I do today. 3 games? 3 straight pins for Michael. 3 games, 3 pins for Michael. You know, I got it a live chat and everything, right? But it's on it in front of me in the screen, and I fucking read it. I was like, did I just read that right? Let me make sure I'm reading it right. Let me look to my right, make sure that's what I read. Brilliant, brilliant. You use your tongue like a French whore. Michael, pulling out the Stephen King. Writing a novel over here. Good job, buddy. The giant NFL vagina money eating machine is on right now. Oh, ain't that cute? The whole city's lit up in green. Oh, ain't that cute? That covers all the fucking vomit in the streets, the green colors. Here we go. Second quarter, 2nd and 3. 7-6. Shotgun. Snap. Handoff. Barkley. He'll get the first down and more, and they finally bring him down after another 5. Gain of 8. 1st and 10. Shotgun, 1st and 10. They're at the 20, their own 20. Able to get the hell out of Dodge. Shotgun, snap, got time, over the middle, got his man. That's Levante Smith. He lands on the line, lands on the 30. That'll be a first down, move the sticks. Eagles offense continuing to move the ball. They didn't give him the first down. And then Barkley gets it anyway, +4. Needed 1, apparently, and then he got 4 more, so gain of 5. Hurts is 7 for 9 for 50 yards. 13:30 to go. Second quarter, first half. 7-6, Niners. Over the Eagles. Hurts shotgun. 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Barkley in the backfield with him. He's calling all kinds of shit. I'm just listening to him. Just gets the play off. And he just throws it away. Too much movement, too much confusion, and he just threw it away. 2nd and 10, 13:01 on a clock. Yankee Kyle back for his second time. What's up, Yankee Kyle? Yeah, filthy Philadelphia. Filthy Delphia. The wonderful smell of urine. The smell of urine and cheesesteaks. Blitz coming. They pick it up. Gets it. Man is... Who is that? Brown on the coverage. I don't know who he got, but as soon as he got the ball, he just disappeared right at the line of scrimmage. Another no gain. 3rd down. And that was Smith. Smith was the receiver, and he just got obliterated right as he made the catch. 3rd and 10. They're sitting at their own 34. Shotgun. 2 to the top, 2 to the bottom. Barkley in the backfield. We got a false start. Back it up. Niners pointing that way. Eagles jumped. And looking at my man right there, Alan Eck make the call, the false start. His pants and shirt dancing in the wind. So the wind is definitely being affected. Oh, yeah, look at that. The goal poles are dancing. 3rd and 15. Clock's running. 12:10 to go. Second quarter, first half, 7-6. Niners on top of the Eagles. Game 2 of 3. Shotgun. Empty backfield. 4-man rush. No pressure. Throws it to Smith. He came back for it. He had the first down, but for whatever reason, waiting for the ball to come to him, he went to the ball, and that cost him the first down. 4th down. I'm going to say 4th and maybe, if I really want to cut corners, I'll say 8 inches. If I had to guess and put money on it and said, go down there and put a tape measure on it, 4th and 8 inches. They are in tush-push mode. Niners crowd the line. They go. He's got it. I think the whole key to that tush-push shit is the snap. You can't take forever to snap it. You go to the line. 1, 2, go. 1, 2, go. You can't hang there and try to hard count and all that, because once you try to hard count and know you're on the hard count, they're not going to move. San Francisco, for some reason, takes a timeout. After that first down, they take a timeout with 11 minutes to go in the first half, second quarter. Daytona 500 advertisement there. During the quick break, we will be covering Speed Week, Daytona 500 Speed Week, starting Thursday night, the 12th of February. Starting at 7 o'clock on the East, 4 on the West, we will be calling flag-to-flag coverage of both twin 125s. And then Sunday, we will be calling the Great American Race, flag-to-flag coverage of the Daytona 500 right here on the 3rd floor. Toss to Barkley. He is going to be tackled right at midfield, right on the 50. The blue tent is blowing all over the place like there's all kinds of shit. And this cop's getting it done. That cop did that all one-handed, bro. Philly's best. Wonder who he's going to have to shoot tonight. The wind has picked up to 26, another mile an hour. Temperature at 37. So you got a wind chill probably around 17. Barkley, screen. Does it? What a move by Barkley! Oh, almost gone. Kendricks grabs him by the ankles before he was headed to pay dirt. 20 yards. Barkley gets it. He takes the screen, but he did a dance and a move. I wasn't sure what he was doing, but bam, right there. And that cut, and man, he is fast. Once he cuts and goes, he's gone, bro. You're going to need a rifle, high-powered rifle to bring him down. Fuck tackling him. Another handoff. This is Bigsby. Mr. Bigsby. One of my favorite Twilight Zone episodes, Mr. Bigsby. Bigsby with 4 on that. Be 2nd and 6. 72 yards on the ground for the Eagles. 9 yards on the ground for the Niners. 2nd and 6 after the 4-yard one. Play number 12 coming up here. Hurts is under center. Back handoff. And that's Bigsby again. And he just puts his head down and goes bowling. Big gain. Big hit, man. Big run there. Puts the ball all the way up to the 17. Bigsby. Again, he's a busy guy going to the other side this time. This time the Niners stand him up. Still trying to bring him down. He almost broke that one. So Barkley will come in and give Bigsby a breather. 7 yards. Earned every yard. That's a nice 1-2 punch for Philly. We're under 8 to go in the first half in the second quarter. My favorite all-time driver ever is Davey Allison. You know, died in 93. But Davey Allison was, yeah. Barkley gets it behind the line. He's going to be brought down. There's a loss of 4. 2nd and 3 turns into a 3rd and 7. Under 7.5 to go in the half. Second quarter, 7-6. Niners on top. The Eagles. Yeah, my favorite driver, currently, my favorite driver, I like Christopher Bell right now as the young cat. I think Chris Bell is one of the more talented guys. You know, Byron, Chase Elliott, all them guys. But, you know, I really do like Brad Keselowski. I like Brad Keselowski. He reminds me he's the only guy that really reminds me of a lot of Earnhardt. Brad has that kind of thing about him. He'll race you clean, but if you do something, he's going to let you know. So, yeah, I like Brad as like the old timer. But in the new crew, I really like Christopher Bell. And he came close last year to winning the championship. I think he got screwed at the end, but that's whatever. But I look for another strong year out of Christopher Bell. Favorite Twilight Zone? It's a cookbook to serve man. 4th and 2. Here they go. 4th and 2. Handoff. Play action. Throws it wide open. And that's Go-Gurt Yogurt. Or Yogurt Go-Gurt. Or let's go get yogurt with the touchdown. Hold on. A flag is on the field. Hold on. Flag on the field. Ineligible downfield. What in the fuck? I'm going to tell you probably what happened. The fucking play action was so play action, I think they faked themselves out. I'll have to look at this, but I think this play action faked out. Here it is. Right there. Yeah. That's ineligible, man. Now they pick the flag up and say, wait a minute, touchdown. What the fuck is going on here? And there's... Touchdown, let's go get yogurt. I don't know, guys. The explanation is he was engaged. I guess they're getting married at the end of the game. Elliott's kill. Whoa, Nelly, that sneaks in the left upright. 7. Niners 7, Eagles 13, and one of the most, you know, not for nothing, but thank God for people like me doing this. I appreciate everybody out there coming in here and watching everything going on. Please hit the like, hit the follow, hit the sub, man. Good number on Rumble right now. Please hit that like and that follow. Guys, you don't know how much it means to me on Rumble to get over there and hit that like, hit that follow. The eye is full. Please, first time in, hit the like, hit the follow. YouTube, you're blowing it up. You guys already know. We get the live chat's blowing up. Game going on. What are we talking about? What else did I miss? What am I miss? Yeah, helicopter accident. And and the freakiest of all helicopters. He's landing at Talladega where he's getting ready to race that weekend. I mean, what? Um, Dale number one, Ricky Bobby number two. Oh, I love Dale. Don't get me wrong. I love Dale. But once Davey died, I stuck with Robert Yates and the 28 team and the Haviland Ford, the Texaco Haviland Ford Thunderbird number 28. Robert Yates, the owner, engine builder. I still think they're using his engines to this day. And I got Ernie Irvan, and I became an Ernie Irvan fan. I liked Ernie Irvan because a couple years before that, I watched him win an incredible Daytona 500 where he beat out Earnhardt in '91. So I got Ernie. Ernie was having a great time at the 28. It was all cold till he ran into Michigan, and that was the end of Ernie pretty much. After Ernie moved on, they brought in Dale Jarrett, and I just absolutely loved DJ. Jesus, man. And he got his first win in Michigan in '91, going like door to door, bumper to bump, door to door, handle to handle, all the way down the backstretch to the start finish line in Michigan to pick up his first career win in NASCAR. Dale Jarrett, and he beat Davey Allison that day. One of the most incredible, epic finishes in NASCAR, especially in Winston Cup time. And then DJ moved on and retired, and now it's a little bit different. Teams are spread a little bit all over. It's not quite that, but right about then is when I started getting to become a Brad Keselowski fan. And now that Brad's been in it so long, I like Logano too, but with Brad being in there so long, he's my long-standing Dale Earnhardt kind of guy. He does remind me of Dale Earnhardt a lot. And now as the new people are coming in, I'm looking around, and Chris Bell is going to be something special. He's going to be something to contend with, and this could be his breakout year. Eagles kick it off. He'll come all the way out to, he got past the 20. How far? I don't know. See if they mark it 21, 22-yard line. 16 plays, over 9 minutes on that drive for the Eagles. So put that in perspective. 9 minutes. That puts us back at the first quarter, right? .603, second quarter, first half. Eagles on top now, 13-7. Purdy back, and he finally finds Kittle on the sideline. Solid contact made there, and Kittle is down. The hit sounded vicious. And he is down and not moving a lot. Check this out. Catch is made. I'm guessing right ankle. The hit up top by the head looked clean. I think he just went down awkwardly. It looked like his foot got planted. Body moved, foot didn't. Bill Elliott. Oh, $1 million bill. $1 million bill. And do you follow Formula One? I don't follow Formula One. I mean, I'll watch it or whatever, but I'm not into it that much at all. I think, well, Formula One. Let me get this straight because there's a difference too. Formula One is a timed race, actually, right? They have X amount of. There's a clock running. And when the clock's over, whether the race has reached lap completion or not, race is over, right? And I think it means the race is over no matter where they're at on the track. I think that's Formula One ruling. I think that's how they rule it. Indy is completely different. Indy cars are just time lapse and all that stuff. But I think Formula One goes underneath that system. I think that's what separates them from all the rest. I'm not real big on road courses, to be honest with you. I'm not a big road course guy. I mean, I like Watkins Glen and I like Sears Point. That's it. They don't need a Roval. They don't need Chicago. They don't. You don't need to be taking NASCAR to that kind of shit. Stop it. Keep it on the ovals. Keep the 500 laps going. Let's fucking get it done. They keep twisting and twisting. It's not going to work. NASCAR fans want to sit at the track and watch them. They don't want to like wait for them on a fucking road course every time you turn around. So no, I mean I respect the hell out of Formula One. I appreciate them. If it happens to be on, I'll watch it for a while. Kittle's off on a cart, guys. Kittle is off on a cart. They said it's the right leg. I don't know. We'll find out, but Kittle's out. Big blow to the Niners right there. Shotgun. Birdie back. Over the middle. Finds his man wide open. And this is Jennings. 40, 35, 30, 25. And he is taken out almost to the 24-yard line. 45 yards. I think they found the solution. Kittle off on a cart. And Jennings off for 45. That is true. That is true technically, but it rarely happens. Right, I thought so. I thought it had something to do with a timing mechanism with Formula One. And that is their separation from the rest of the crew because a lot of the scoring takes place within the parameters of the timing. McCaffrey gets this. He's down at the 20. In other words, when in Formula, I don't know how the point system works. I'm not guessing. I'm just trying to recollect how much I know of that sport. But I think Formula One is what they would call spot race. You hit a point, and it's like a finish point, start point, and then time from there to the next stage point. So basically, it's a road course, but it's staged. I think that's how Formula does it, and the parameters of the timing within that parameter timing is how you're scored in Formula. McCaffrey finally gives me a breather with a handoff. On the 2nd and 4, he'll get 3.5. So I think I'm pretty close on that. Pretty accurate. And I don't even follow it. So I'm thinking I'm pretty close on that, though. And not only that, a lot of Formula One takes place in Europe, right? Third and 1. McCaffrey fell down in the backfield after the handoff. He just tripped over something, and he's going to lose a yard. I'm not sure if him and Purdy got entangled. He clipped him, and he tripped himself. First down was right in front of him. 4th and 2. They're going for it. Third. Under 3 to go. Second quarter, first half. Niners, 2 timeouts. Eagles, 3. 4th and 2. Whistles are blowing. 49ers are going to burn another timeout. Second timeout before the 2-minute warning. I want to talk this 4th and 2 over. I think I want to talk it over too. Look, this is just a guess. I think the reason, because a lot of you might be out there going 4th and 2, why don't I kick the field goal? If you're looking at these goalposts and you're looking at that win, that might be just a little bit too far to fuck around in this end of the stadium. I don't know what the other end looks like. We're playing in this end, and that's the end I'm concerned in. And I'm pretty sure that's why they're saying, you know what? it's still going to be. It would still be a 30. Here they go. They changed their mind, man. They're going to go for the 3. I was just trying to figure it out. 36-yarder. This is by no means, guys, an easy kick from 36 at this end of the stadium. Flags are stiff, left to right. He squeezes it in there. Plenty of room to spare. Niners make a great decision there, man. That's a good call right there. Take the 3. Let's go. 13-10. Eagles over the Niners. That is technically true. Yeah. Maybe my rant on Formula One chased somebody or chased people. I hope it didn't. I love you all. Don't go nowhere. Don't go nowhere just because I was talking shit about Formula One. No, I'm only kidding. I love talking sports, bro. I love fucking talking sports. Talk any sport you want, man. Michael, negative. They do time sections when qualifying and racing to see what pace they're on. There are 3 Formula One races in USA, Las Vegas, Miami, and Austin, Texas. F1's the pinnacle of auto racing. And Andretti is racing this year. Yeah, that's what I said. They time the sections. Yeah, that's what I said. They time the sections. Yeah, no, I hear what you're saying there, but yeah, it's complicated. It's not just strapping in a car, pushing on the gas, and going and winning a race, finishing first. There's so much more involved in it. Very high tech, man. That shit's very high tech, very dangerous too because of the fuels that they use. Again, another advertisement for the Great American Race Daytona 500, February 15th, right here, flag to flag. We'll cover it. Can't see it? Don't worry about it. We'll bring it to you. We're going to bring NASCAR to life. Michael Andretti is which Andretti? Michael? Chris? There hasn't been a year. I don't think there's ever been a year without an Andretti on a track. I don't think there's a year in racing where an Andretti who ain't directly related to Mario isn't racing. I would find that very bizarre. Kickoff. All the way back into the end zone. He's going to stay there. 2:50 to go. Second quarter, first half. We are 50 ticks away from the Angus clip. Our first Angus clip of the day. Not today, this game. We have another one in the second half. Michael Andretti team for Team Cadillac. Oh, Cadillac. Yeah. There you go. Good choice, Cadillac. Cadillac's really made a major step in Formula, haven't they? Haven't they like slowly been like pinnacling towards the top of the manufacturers? 11 for 14, 93 yards and a touchdown. That's Hurts so far. 1st and 10 from their own 25. Hurts under center, handoff Barkley, makes a cut. No tackle after 6. 2nd and 4. Second and 4 from the 31. This will be the last play before the 2-minute warning. Hurts going deep. A.J. Brown. Incomplete. triple coverage. Brown taking a second to get up. He gets up hobbling. Beautiful coverage here, man. Beautiful coverage. Talking about the wind disrupting that pass a little bit. I believe it. The wind is definitely picking up. We got a 3rd and 4 from the 41. Shotgun. Whistle blows. 2:07. Flag on the play. Back him up another 5. Not making life easy here before the 2-minute warning or the end of the half. Johnson, number 74 on the false start. Wow, billions invested. That's sick. That's crazy, man. Yeah, there's so much money in that sport, Formula One. All that Grand Prix shit, man. Endurance, Le Mans, and all that. Man, there's big, huge fucking money in that. Shotgun, 3rd and 9. Back. Comes the blitz. Blitz is picked up. Now, A.J. Brown, Green and him were going a little bit of a jousting. No flag. To me, clean. Let him play. 4th and 9. The thing is, he's doing just as much as hand. Now, he went on him, and then he pushes the ball. He had to actually Brown had a hold of his wrist when he pushed him off. So if you're looking for a flag, buddy, be careful. The flag might be on you. So I thought that would be the last play 2 plays ago before the 2-minute warning. This will definitely be the last play, and we'll be under 2 minutes to go. Brutal. Brutal. Live ball bouncing all over the place. 151 is the warning. Cue it.
Here's Martin. Straight ahead. Doug Martin. And Doug Martin is going to score in his hometown. Down to 9 from the 33. They go to Martin. Martin off the left side, breaks a tackle, and here's Martin again. Inside the 20. And Martin will get in for the touchdown. Gained 143 yards on 9 carries in the 3rd quarter. Picks up where he left off. Breaks a tackle. Trying to outrace the defender. And he will. "70 yards this time." And Doug Martin getting the call. And Doug Martin with a first down, getting to the 10. Has a 1st and goal at the 9. Here's Doug Martin. Martin is going to dive close to the goal line and shy of the touchdown. 2nd down and goal from the 1, and here is Martin. Touchdown! Doug Martin coming back to his hometown of Oakland, scoring 4 touchdowns for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And that is a team record. 4 touchdowns rushing. And they flip it to Martin. He's going to get a first down and more. And Doug Martin in a foot race now to the 30-yard line, being chased by 2 Eagles and finally brought down. And we'll see what they mark it, but a huge run by Doug Martin to the 14. Going to go to Martin up the middle. Here's Martin, still going. Watch Doug Martin. And finally brought down by Darius Butler, who is trying to strip the ball away. You let Martin get any kind of room.
A rough one. Paying some homage there. What's the Brian Johnson with the bull reference? Oh, that's the Angus clip. Angus and Texas. Angus and Texas. The 2-minute warning is the Angus clip, and we named halftime Texas. Texas clips. Texas came up with the idea of he came up with a name for halftime. I said, we'll just call it Texas. Texas clips halftime. So I'm not going to put a picture of Angus up, the real Angus. So we go to the best. Well, that's Brian Jones, so it's not even Angus. Best we could do. So we put the two of them together on a wild card weekend. Stay tuned. Halftime's next. Purdy back. He gets out of it, gets into it again. That's Jalen Carter taking him down. After Purdy spun out of the first one, spun right into him. It got from that's like you see Freddie and you turn to run and Jason's standing behind you. That was ugly from the beginning. Yeah, so that's the reference there, Bo. Yeah, again, halftime. Let's see, halftime, 4 minutes, 8 seconds, guys, and then we're back to chat. Cutting halftime short so I can spend some time with the great immature chat that I have. I love you guys. 1 timeout, 49ers. 2 timeouts, Eagles. 1:12 on the clock. 13-10 on the scoreboard, Eagles ahead. 3rd and 11 from their own 22. Purdy back, shotgun. Looks, he's got time. Free play. That's Robinson. Check the flag. It's neutral zone infraction. Decline. They'll take the 15 instead. So Robinson with Jackson on him, he gave him too much cushion on that one, in my opinion. A little action on the sideline there with A.J. Brown and what's his name? Sirianni. And Big Dom got in the way. Back up, man. Miscommunication there, but thank God. McCaffrey was heading upfield. The pass was way behind, and Purdy was in trouble, and he just dumped it off. But I was saying, apparently A.J. Brown was having a fucking issue, and Sirianni ran over to him. They started talking. They got, he's like in his face, and then Big Dom, hey, back the fuck up, man. That's my fucking sausage and peppers. The fuck is he? Stop it. Stop touching football players because you're Big Dom. Who the fuck are you, Big Dom? Sirianni, a fucking mob boss all of a sudden? Oh, fuck out of here. Fuck out of here, you fat motherfucker. See, that's why Philly never had a mob. They don't know what the fuck they're doing. So you got the fucking Guinea of the Year protecting the fucking head coach of the Eagles from his own guys? Stop it. Get your fucking hands off me, motherfucker. You fat, big motherfucker. You bald-headed fucking salami-eating son of a bitch. That's why Philly doesn't have mob. That's why. They don't fucking stupid. No fucking brains. Anyway, I just wanted to point that out. They did say something about that. All right, so Niners had to use their last timeout due to misalignment there. Purdy back, pressure, gets away, incomplete. That was Turner. That was Turner with the intended receiver. They said this guy hasn't seen action since 21. He's off the practice squad. 3rd and 10. 57 seconds. Purdy back. Shotgun. 3rd and long. Got time. Got a lot of time. Tungus. The backup for Kittle. First down and more. They're hustling up. They're on the other side of the 50. They're at the 49 of the Eagles. No timeouts. 36, 35, 34. Snap. Pass. McCaffrey. Short. 2nd down. 25. They are at the 44-yard line. 20 seconds. to take it too much time moving guys left and fucking right. You can't do that. You're down to fucking 12 seconds before you snap the ball. You're fucking 9 seconds. Absolutely horrible. That's just, I don't know what, that's just fucked up. That's just stupid. Absolutely horrible. You're out there like a fucking peewee team. Oh, everybody's on. What? Here? What? What? All the time you had, and now you got 8 seconds. You're trying to tie it up. You call a play at the line, you come back, you start automobilizing, moving guys in motion. What the fuck are you doing? There you, Jesus. Somebody's head be rolling in San Francisco right now. Eagles are going to burn a timeout. They got 1 left. Had to go to a commercial. Sick of State Farm, too. Sick of State Farm. Man, there is a serious problem with the NFL people dying young. Terrible. Yeah, man. Doug Martin, one of my fucking heroes in Tampa, man. Man, I love me some Doug Martin when he was in my backfield, brother. The inner bull in me says that I don't eat snacks. Anything better than beer, cooked sausage and peppers finished on the grill? Good. I don't know what's going on. So, Purdy. Oh, play busted. Purdy tried to get to the out of bounds. He did. Fumbled the ball. The ball went out of bounds. 1 second. Here's the crucial thing. 15 seconds on the play clock. Play clock is stopped for some reason. All right. We are really getting some super duper technical fucking bullshit rule calls here. I'm not saying they're a bullshit call. This is fucking nuts. All right. All right. He fumbled the ball. Here we go. All right, he fumbled before he went out of bounds, guys. 10-second run off. They can't stop the clock. They blow any chance they had because he couldn't hold on to the ball and just run out of fucking bounds. Again, getting fancy dancy. I don't know what you're doing, cutting and jiving. You are not Barry Sanders, dude. You're Brock Purdy. You take the ball, the play's busted, you run right to the sideline. I don't know how you fumble in that situation, but he managed to do it. Pepes and sausage. Anything better than beer? No, I already said that. If you could eat any food from any sport venue, what would it be? I'll take a steak in Dallas. I'll take a steak in Dallas, baby. Just because I hate Kansas City Chiefs more than I hate the Cowboys. But give me a Dallas. Give me a steak in Dallas, baby. All right, like I said, we're going to take a break. What makes you think these games might, what was that? Makes you think that these games might be fixed, but the micro level just enough where you're just not quite sure shit is rigged. Michael, I know what you're saying, and I said it, I think I said it on my last Sports Chat Live, Let's Chat Sports show. Sometimes there's enough there for you to go, not quite over, but you're like, what the fuck that was pretty fucking strange. But, whatever. But I know what you're saying, bro. I know exactly what you're saying. All right, we're going to go to halftime. Halftime, 4 minutes, 8 seconds. We'll be back. We'll chat some more. Figure out what chicks you want to fuck from the 70s, 80s, and 90s. Put it in the comments, and we'll talk about it when we come back from halftime. Who do you want to fuck from the 70s, 80s? We'll leave it at the 70s and 80s. They got pretty fake after that. Enjoy halftime. We'll be right back.
It's a story that spans the life of the game's founding father, George Halas, a man who coached the Galloping Ghost in the Roaring '20s and the Kansas Comet 4 decades later, who cherishes every moment in between.
Just being a part of the growth of the National Football League, that to me is the greatest thrill or event in my life.
Then George Halas was the game's 5-star general. One of the first head coaches starting in 1920, Halas led his Chicago Bears for 40 years, easily the NFL's longest tenure. Halas schemed, raged, and plotted a course for his club and professional football. He was the Papa Bear, and no other team so clearly reflected the personality of its head coach.
Here comes a knock on the door in the trainer's room, and it's Papa Bear. And the equipment man answers the door. He said, "Yes, Coach, can I help you?" He says, "Yes, I'd like to speak to Coach Lombardi. It's very urgent." Now, this is 5 minutes before the game, and he walks in, and here are the two coaches by themselves. He says, "Yes, Coach, can I help you?" And he says, "Yeah." He said, "Vince, I just want you to know you better have your team ready because we're going to kick your ass." George Halas is the NFL without any question.
Halas won his first NFL championship when Woodrow Wilson was president. His last when Lyndon Johnson was in office. 7 in all. He was also an inventive technician whose most influential brainchild was the alignment that led pro football into a new era. The age of the T formation. In the 1940 championship against Washington, Chicago's T formation created the most lopsided win in NFL history. Halas's T spread out and opened up a game previously dominated by defense. On October 31st, 1983, professional football bid farewell to its founding father. At the age of 88, George Stanley Halas passed away. For over 60 years, Coach Halas and the National Football League were one and the same. Halas was one of the game's first players, and his many coaching innovations kept pro football moving forward. But it was Halas's fiery spirit that sparked the Chicago Bears, as no other team so clearly reflected the personality of its head coach. The Bears were the monsters of the Midwest, and they wore their nickname like a badge of honor. In his 40 years as the Bears head coach, Halas taught some of the greatest players the game has ever known. and he won a record 8 NFL championships. But more significantly, Papa Bear Halas left his spirit in the game he loved, and he left his love in the men he touched.
He's a very, very warm person, and you can't help but like George Halas. I love George Halas.
Just being a part of the growth of the National Football League, that to me is the greatest thrill or event in my life.
911, what are you reporting?
This is AC. I have OJ in the car.
Okay, where are you?
Please, I'm coming up the 5 freeway.
Okay.
Right now, we are okay, but you gotta tell the police to just back off. He's still alive, but he got a gun to his head.
Okay, hold on a minute.
The following program contains scenes and language of a frank and explicit nature. Viewer discretion is advised.
Raymond, where's the fucking beer, man?
It's right here, Frank. You want me to pour it?
No, I want you to fuck it. She just pour the fucking beer. Heineken? Fuck that shit. Pabst Blue Ribbon.
Bueller. Bueller. Bueller.
Cocaine and hookers, my friend.
Shazam.
Clap on, clap off, the clapper.
Linda Carter. That's not a bad choice. She had nice tits, man. Linda Carter had her some nice fucking titties. And this is a little weird. Nice face. Tight, but nice. Nice breast. Jo Beth Williams from Poltergeist. Oh, Jo Beth Williams from Poltergeist for the 80s. What do I win? What do you win? Let's see. What's a good... I'll tell you. I know what you win. Hold on. We're gonna spin the prize wheel. And we'll see what comes up. Roll it. What does Michael win? Show us. Oh, Michael, you get an evening with none other than Nancy Pelosi. Congratulations, Michael. Enjoy your evening, your date. We will pay your way. We'll pay your admission. We'll pay for popcorn and soda. And we just hope that you and Nancy have a great time. Enjoy the circus. Man, it's in 70s. 70s. Well, I got two from the 70s. How about Adrienne Barbeau, Maud, and Sally Struthers, all in a family? We got a blonde and a brunette cover. That's two hot chicks right there. Adrienne Barbeau. Remember her in The Fog? John Carpenter's The Fog? Good Lord, man, that woman. And Swamp Thing. That was a real good one. 80s. That's Heather Locklear territory. Probably Heather Locklear. Trying to think of somebody else in the 70s, but she just pops out. Can't do that. Stop doing it. Don't click that, motherfucker. I don't fucking turn it off. Of course, then you had your Gingers and Mary Anns, you had your Marilyn, you had I Dream of Jeannie, Bewitched. Jesus Christ, there's a fucking ton of poontang on TV for us when we grew up. Wow, man. There are a lot of chicks from back in the day. B-listers. Adrian had perfect boobs. Oh yeah, dude, she was solid, man. That bitch was thick. As we used to like to say, athletic. Yeah, I throw around with her. Probably till to this day. I don't know what she looks like today, man, but man. You know who was hot? In a weird way. You know who's hot in the 80s? Sigourney Weaver. She had something. So did Jamie Lee Curtis. They had something about them. They had that little girl next door motherfucking when the neighbors ain't home. Donna Reed. That's going back to that's the 60s, right? The Donna Reed show. Bit manly in the face. I know what you're saying, man, but no, that's a nice call. That's a nice call. Hey, you know, in all fairness, Joyce Randolph and Audrey Meadows, you know, from the Honeymooners. At their time, and they weren't bad lookers, man. You know, they weren't bad. Ed and Ralph did pretty good for themselves. Got ourselves two hotties. Yeah, this is what we do at halftime on the third floor. If you're just tuning in and wondering why we're not talking football, we'll talk anything. You want to talk football? Just put it in the live chat. We'll start talking about that. Right now, we're talking about fucking chicks from the 70s and 80s. And coming up with a pretty decent list, to be honest with you. You women can chime in and tell us what guys you wanted to fuck in the 70s and 80s. You had a very young John Travolta in the 70s, right? You know, you had some good-looking guys in the 70s. It's a Wonderful Life. She was gorgeous. Oh, yeah, that's Jane Wyman, right? I agree, bro. You do have a certain type. Yeah, I do. I do. Just saying in general, yeah, I do. I'm sure you do too, but I guess you can kind of see the way I lean. Oh, wow. There's a football game on. Anyway, we'll go back to the game. We'll get back to the fucking tits and ass in a minute. Keep it going in the live chat. Chime in with us. Who do you want to fuck? Here's the kick. Taken in about the 2, 20, 25, buried at the 30. Okay, set the tone. 14:54. There is no George Kittle. So remember, no George Kittle. Done. It is 13-10 in another stellar NFL wild card game. Another defensive battle. Eagles got the ball. Right on their 30. 1st and 10, and here we go. First play. Second play of the first half. Second half. Oh, Barkley just takes this one for 9. Straight up the hash line. What is she wearing? A fucking grizzly bear? Holy shit. She's weighing more than I pay for fucking rent in a year. Her gloves probably cost more than the fucking car I used to own. Holy shit. That fucking bitch is, woof. She's like a bear you wanted to fuck. Barkley is stuffed. He don't even make it to the line of scrimmage. Gonna lose a yard. Maybe 2. Here's the play on the sideline. And there's Big Dave, back the fuck up. Hey. Slow down there, Blackie. Fucking give me a sausage and peppers, you motherfucker. I'll break your fucking ankles. 3rd and 3. Hurts 11 for 16, 93 yards, 1 touchdown. Barkley, screen pass, it hit him in the hands, and that's why he dropped it. 4th and 3, so the Eagles start off their first possession with a punt. Now you got Smith walking gingerly on the sideline. I'm not sure what happened. It looks like he tweaked something, man, and he is walking off hurt. That's how you walk with a back injury, to be honest with you, or a knee injury. Here's the punt. Oh, that was close. There was a hand in there. My God, what a fucking punt. Fair catch. I'm not quite sure why he caught it. As high as that was, you're secure a bounce one of two ways, and both ways are beneficial to you. That guy's not going to down that ball because it's going to bounce erratically. And no matter what happens, it benefits you. If it bounces back out away from the end zone, it's going to take a hell of a bounce out towards the 10. Or it hit, it bounces in the end zone, touchback, you're out at the 20. I mean, I don't know. Instead, you took a fair catch at the 4-yard line, dude. I got to say that hang time in that punt just now had to be over to 5.5, 6 seconds almost. Angus, I thought Linda Carter was hot as hell. Oh, yeah. Totally agree. Always had hots for Scatman Crothers. You know, yeah, when he was younger, though, man. When he was younger, yeah, he was pretty fucking hot in his younger days. By the time he got to The Shining, it was kind of over. As Oliver the bad luck cousin from the Brady Bunch had a special something, I just couldn't put my finger on it or in. Michael on fire today, bro. I don't know. You're going to have to go a long way to top what we pinned already from you. I was into Lita Ford. She was hot as hell. Yeah, oh, fuck yeah. Lita Ford was hot as hell. Yeah, man. You can pick them out, man. You can go through them all. I'll tell you another one who was pretty fucking hot. And this one will stun you. And I'm sure most of you guys would agree because when you see a beautiful fucking woman, man, a beautiful woman's a beautiful woman no matter what. And the chick that played Thelma on Good Times, the older sister, Thelma, she was rocking one hell of a fucking body, bro. She was rocking one hell of a body. And then you had Aunt Esther. Yeah, take Aunt Esther doggy style on a Friday night. First and 10, 13:29. Shotgun in his end zone, out of his end zone. He's going to have to take off. Got no choice but to head for the sideline. Takes a shove. Give him 5, maybe. I don't think he got 6. Second and 4. He did get 6. Birdie 10 for 15, 168, and a touchdown. That's been about it, man. We're talking 23 points, 2 teams playing this. I told you, this is NFC. This is like an NFC championship game more than a wild card, but it has the intensity of both combined. McCaffrey takes the handoff. He's going to be within a yard at least of the first down as they undo this. Ooh, here comes a late flag. See, I don't know if the flag is late, guys, or the TV's late telling you there's a flag, because they're not fucking telling you. Wow, 5 yards against the Eagles. Illegal use of hands to the face. Eagles, 5 yards. Boom, first down. $12:46. Clock is stopped on a penalty. 13-10, Eagles on top of the Niners. Just getting going here in the second half, second game of a triple header. Niners haven't been penalized. No flags for the Niners. 3 for 15 on the Eagles. So 3 flags for the Eagles for 15 yards. Clean game, kind of. Clean game so far. Clock running, under 12:30. Purdy, shotgun, 1st and 10. Handoff, play action, and that's Furl with the incomplete. Wide open on the screen, and just hit him in the hands. And tell me he ain't missing Kittle. Don't be looking for him to be backing up Kittle anytime soon. You can't drop them. The throw was to his back shoulder. He had to twist a little bit. But come on, the fucking paycheck you get, catch that fucking ball. 12:20, clock stop, third quarter. 13-10, Eagles on top. They're going to have to hurry. They're going to have to hurry. They're not getting it off. I don't know. He was asking for a timeout. The clock was at 0. Then he called for a timeout. That's got to be a penalty. They're not going to get a penalty. I don't. Bingo on Thelma. Beautiful. Oh, yeah. Thelma was. Yeah, man. To go on the other side of the fence, as we used to say back in my day, amongst ourselves, us white guys, we used to say, anybody climb on the other side of the fence? And there'd be one guy. How was it, man? Yeah, Thelma was hot. Thelma was hot. Man. What's her name was hot. Unfortunately, she just. I mean, it's a very, look, don't get me wrong, it's a very, very sad story. And I was very sad to hear that she had died. And then when I heard all the craziness behind all that, I felt even worse. But Dana Plato was smoking. I hate to talk like that about, the dead and all, but Dana Plato, man. And she was our age. Yeah, man. She was that first one, man, we watched grow. I mean, literally grow up on TV. I mean, we watched her mature. We watched her heighten. We watched her gain weight. We watched her just turn into this. I'll give you another one. While we're on the roll, I think it's just me and Michael talking about this, but I'll give you another one. Mallory from Family Ties. Alex's older sister. The brunette with the short hair and dark eyebrows. The tight little fucking... Yeah, she'd be like a real fun time in the backseat of a car, bro. I heard it looks like a flank steak cooked on the rare side. We'll leave it at that. We'll leave that one there, Michael. I have never climbed the other side of the fence. I have never climbed to the other side of the fence, so I don't know. Had 1 or 2, probably 3 opportunities. 2nd and 10, shotgun. Niners had to use a timeout. Purdy hits this man on the sideline. That's Robinson again. And a whole lot of contact on the sideline after that. Robinson went flying. He took out an Eagle trainer or something on the sideline. Watching this again, trying to see who that is. Looks like Jackson on the coverage. And I think when he jumped up to turn around and celebrate, there was a referee right there looking for the ball. He almost jumped on him. Play action. Purdy. Time. misfires. Robinson on the sideline. Too tight to the sideline, probably. I get it. I get it by design. I think it's just, it wasn't there, and that's why it looked like he just literally threw it away. A little bit of tighter coverage, but too tight to the sideline for that. Now you're looking at another 2nd and 10, 11:40. Sorry, 11:41. Clock is stopped, 11:41. Third quarter. Eagles 13, Niners 10. Gonna have to hurry. Just get it off again, hand off McCaffrey. He's trying to get going now, and maybe he does, and he bulls his way for 9. Big carry there for McCaffrey, who was tackled probably after 1 yard gain, and then after 3 yard gain, another one. Watch it here. Contact, out. Contact, out. Contact, finally down. Oh, I wish they'd bottle that flavor. 11:0, going under 11 minutes. Purdy takes the quarterback sneak straight up the middle. Depending on where they mark it. I mean, he was basically on the ground doing the worm. Flank steak cooked rare. Michael. Under 10:25 to go. Purdy under center. Snap. Handoff. Play action real quick. Over the middle. Intercepted. That's Mitchell with the pick. Purdy trying to force it somewhere where it really unbelievable. We thought Purdy had moved on from this kind of decision making. Apparently not. And a really, really bad spot to do it. He was under pressure, got rid of it quick. Mitchell just steps right in front of the play. Purdy, bad decision right there. Big, major turnover. We're going the other way now. That's crazy. That sucks. That's what happens around here. So remember, come on and hang out with us on the 3rd floor. Everybody likes to come and hang out with us. While you're coming out, come on up, hang out with us, and enjoy this sports moment.
How do you feel about your team? How can you feel? We took it right to them. I feel very proud of them, all of them. I guess if you can't win ball games, you got to try to win fights. I guess that's what it is. That's the worst I've seen in 25 years in the game. But that guy, they should take a close look at him and how he threw that pitch. That was terrible.
Are you worried about the next 2 games, George? What might happen?
Well, I hope nothing happens. I just hope we keep kicking the hell out of them. That's all. That's what I hope. That's the best way to tell them.
George, does the league have an obligation to make a statement here?
Well, I don't know. I think Dr. Budig will react tomorrow, certainly. He'll study it carefully, and then I think he'll see what I saw, and hopefully he will react. Now, he may react by saying he wants Peter and Angelos and I to go 3 rounds and settle it. Then I'm ready. I'm working out 3 days a week.
Wow! I feel good.
There you go, a little sports moment brought to you by the 3rd floor. Hope you enjoyed that sports moment. Really bad decision by Purdy. I don't know what he's thinking there. I obviously wasn't thinking. That more or less I should say I don't know what he wasn't thinking. It wasn't like he was trying to throw it away. I mean, this is just a really bad decision. The play action was just really not that good of a play action anyway. It wasn't really meant to be like a play action. But coming back the other way, he sees that there's 2 Eagles in front of him. And he just leaves Jennings wide open on the other side of the field. What happened? Hurts back, scrambling, down sideline, into the sideline, incomplete. I was in the leaderboard. She said she fucked Lemmy. She did. She fucked Lemmy. Bingo on Thelma. Alice from the Brady Bunch died from colon puncture and massive hemorrhage from a mule accident. And I'm gonna believe you on that. She is still a beautiful woman. And then a message retracted. What happened? Who retracted? You retracted your own message? It's not Pixelmon. Where's Pixelmon when you need him? It's not a stream until someone retracts a message. Back to the game. Hurts on a draw. He has got room and he gets the first down. 2nd and 10, and there's a flag on the play. Hold the phone at 10:10 in the third quarter. Flag on the play. Let's see what happened. It's definitely against the Eagles because they are not looking happy. Holding. There's a great reason why Hurts had that beautiful run. Yeah, I'd say that's a hold. I don't know if he's trying to explain his way out of it. Or saying, under 10 minutes to go, third quarter. 2nd and 18. Eagles 13. Niners 10. Eagles 3 timeouts. Niners 2. Ball. Eagles 40. Hurts. Shotgun. Empty backfield. No. Barkley's back there with him. It's a handoff. Barkley cuts back, and they're going to tackle him as soon as he gets the ball. Back it up another 3. 3rd and 21. They were in the huddle with him on that one. 3rd and 19. All I could say is if Randall Cunningham was back there, I'd say, look out. They might get it. 4th and 24? 4th and 27. Shotgun. Back in the shotgun. Only 4 on the rush. Gets it out to let's go get some yogurt. And here come the Philly fans. The Philly fans. Here come the Philly fans. Oh, what's the matter with you guys? What's the matter with the Philly fans? What's the matter? What's the matter with the Philly fans? Huh? What's the matter? What? No more Budweiser? Cut him off. 4th and 14. Here's the punt. He got a fucking moonshot off last time and another one. See? Boom. Bounce. See that big bounce it took coming down that high? Right into the end zone. Bring it out to the 20. What a fucking battle. These 3 games, unbelievable. The 3 games we've seen in this one now. This has just been stellar football. And there's still 2 more games to go after this. There's a game after this we got to go through. We still got more of this to go through. Chargers-Patriots right after this one is over. As soon as this one's over, it's Chargers-Patriots. And then we get to go, we take a breath, and we come right back with the Texans-Steelers tomorrow night. Can't say we don't bring it, folks. We bring it, and keep on bringing it. Stay tuned for dude. The next 2-minute warning clip is absolutely golden too. If you like the first one, you'll like the second one. And I got 3 sports moments that you're really going to enjoy. Yeah, I'm hoping to make it to midnight here. Des, you're in Florida you're on Florida on the West Coast, right? My mom, she passed away, but she used to live in Ellington. That's down by Sarasota, Bradenton. I'm familiar with that area. I'm familiar with the Tampa area. So that's about it. A little bit in St. Pete, but I 840, twice as much. Yep, citrus country. Wait, yeah, all right. Citrus County. I'm sorry. Yep, Citrus County. About an hour and a half north of Tampa. Oh, so you're above Tampa. So yeah, my mom was south of Tampa. So you don't have to deal with that fucking Skyway Bridge. Woof. I don't mind bridges. I mean, I shouldn't say that. Some bridges are like, I am not going across that fucker. What you want to walk around, we'll walk around. But that Skyway Bridge, and I'm sure you're familiar with it, and my mom used to tell me stories about it. McCaffrey with the handoff, he'll get a yard. My mom used to tell me about that. They used to add like triple security during the holidays and during tax season because people found that the easy way out. Because she told me she was going over the bridge one time and somebody had just jumped because they had the car on the side, the door was open, the passenger door was open, and cops and everybody were just standing around, and she was like, "Whoops!" Yeah, and then they found out somebody went over. One of the highest suicide bridges there is in our country, in Pensacola. I was born in. Okay. I don't know where that is. Is that up north, like Jacksonville, Tallahassee area, Escobabi or Escambia, whatever it is, whatever, in Pensacola? Northwest Florida gets really confusing where everything is. Like Jacksonville's here, Tallahassee's there, Daytona's over there. Meanwhile, it's 3rd and 9, 7:37 to go. Third quarter, they're at their own 21. Shotgun. Purdy's got time. Just nowhere near McCaffrey. Unless McCaffrey was in a helicopter. So pretty much aside from just a couple of offensive explosions, this is defense. So once again, punt team is on. Pensacola is Northwest Florida on the Alabama border. That's Morstead. Boom. That was loud off his. That's a real short kick, and it bounces back on the other side of the 50. Eagles are handed the ball at the 46-yard line of the 49ers on a bad punt. I have to say that the wind probably had a lot to do with that because he did make mention of a strong wind he's kicking into. I'm trying to catch a flag or something. I am at the mercy of what they're fucking showing. About 45 minutes east of Mobile, Alabama. What is... Angus with the GPS. My man Angus. Wow. Is that close to Mobile, really? It's really that close to Alabama, Mobile, Alabama? Escambia County, wherever that is. In Pensacola. All right, I see in Pensacola, blah, 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 blah. Gotcha. Yep, Citrus County. It's like crazy, like with the counties. You could tell if it's a tough county or a soft county by the name of it. We got a barn burner. We're setting up. Setting up for the game to follow will be Chargers Patriots. And hopefully I get a little bit of a breath before that one starts. Because this one was right on top of the other one. You'd think they would give us a couple of seconds. Brady's going to give a passing lesson. Gotcha, Tom. Whoa. Yeah, the flags they're stiff. They're really thumping. Now the goalposts are dancing. I can't tell which way the flags are going because they only showed the top of it. I have to guess at the rest. 8:15 start of that would be the start for the Chargers and Patriots. 8:15. 8:15 on the East. 5:15 out here. Right now it is 3:45. Hurts under center. Gives it to Barkley, and the Niners are not letting him. There's no run game right here from Barkley. After Rootin' Tootin' got loose earlier, that's it. Done. Back him up 3 more yards. The first 3 drives, 177 yards, okay? The last 3 drives, 10 plays, 4 yards. I think defenses have woken up. Wind is definitely on the field, as on field level, is showing its effect field level now. Visibly, you can see it. Smith takes it down by his kneecaps. Scurry for 9. It can't be 9 yards, dude. 3rd and 1. So it's a gain of 11. Tush push. You get the first down. So the short field, Eagles taking advantage of it. Not going about it the easy way. They're not going about this the easy way to get this, but they are at least moving towards the goal line. 5:50, 3rd quarter. Ball is sitting right on the Niners' 35-yard line. Shotgun. 3 to the bottom of the screen with me. How you guys doing? High snap. Take it back. Hand off. That's Barkley. That's Bigsby. Bigsby and Rootin' Tootin' was from the Jaguars. Getting everything mixed up. I think I need a hit. Grab them by, the thing they put in their mouth, the mouth thing? That's what he grabbed them by. That thing showed some strength. It stretched pretty good before it fucking snapped. Under 5 to go in the 3rd. 2nd and 11. Barkley, motion to the top of the screen. Hurts gets rid of it. That's Smith. He's not going to get a first down. And a great one-on-one solo tackle. He took a chunk out of the 11 yards. I think he could look maybe 6. See if the refs are going to be nice to him. 3rd down. Got Siegel on the tackle. One-on-one with Smith, winning that battle. 28-yard line. Handoff, Barkley. This time he finds a first down and a couple more. Give him 5. First down, moves the sticks. Clock rolling. Under 4 to go. 3-point lead for the Eagles, 13-10. Hurts is up to 14 for 21, 117 yards and a touchdown. That's pretty cool. Don Sutton being charged by a ball. Hurts misfires or just throws it to the ground. Intended for Barkley in the screen. Angus, I grew up on the border of Long Island, Queens, a few blocks from Belmont Racetrack. Moved to Florida 9 years ago. I saw my fair share of snow my first 34 years. I get you there, Des. That's why I don't miss it. I saw Don Sutton in a ranch outside Pensacola. That was probably 72 with the bull incident. Hurts under center. 24-yard line of the 49ers. Barkley is smothered again in the backfield. Loss of 3. Maybe 4. That is like 5 or 6 plays where he has just been eaten alive in the backfield. That's Huff. That's Huff. 3-yard loss. 3rd and 13. Under 3 to go. 3rd quarter. Hurts, draw, takes it himself. He slides. And he's just well short, just trying to get a couple yards to make it easier for Elliott. Now, Elliott, he is struggling. Remember, this should be 14. Remember the extra point he missed. Now he's trying to make it a 6-point game. Spot this one at the 31. It'll be from 41. 2:20 and ticking. Spot, it's up, and it's going to stay true. Dead center. He locked it in between, and it stayed there. The wind was blown from his left to right. So Niners stand firm, only giving up 3 after giving up a very short field. Very short field. After the bad punt, the bad roll, whatever, he's kicking into the wind, whatever. That's a major win there for the Niners and for the Niners defense. That's a good win there. The unfortunate thing is before that happened, the offense was forced to use a timeout. So they'll have the 2-minute warning and then 2 then. So they are sitting at 2 timeouts. Eagles have all 3. Eagles up by 6, 16-10, 2:11, 3rd quarter. There's a holder on the field. 12th legal man. Kick taken at the 6. 20, 25, 30, 33, 34. The Super Bowl is 45 minutes from where I'm sitting right now, by the way. Santa Clara's that way. 45 minutes. BART Caltrain parking lot. 45 minutes. Probably about $20. 2:05, 3rd quarter. Here comes Purdy. Let's see if this offense can put something together because they need points. He's got Juszczyk wide open, and this big, oh my Lord. He's at the Philly 40 already. All right. This is fullback city, man. This is all stot city. Watch this move. Boop. And boof. Oh. What a way to make a living. Here comes McCaffrey. Give him 7. And all of a sudden, they found a weakness in the middle of the line right there. Oh, my Lord, they're showing it again. Good Lord. That's Blankenship, who is just Blankenshipped. You're right, Blankenship. There ain't blanking shit going on in his blanking mind. 2nd and 4. We're going under a minute. 3rd quarter. Niners literally pounding their way down the field. Here's a jet sweep. And that's more. He'll be a yard short of the first down. Purdy, 12 for 22, 209 yards. 1 touchdown, 1 interception. Be a 3rd and 1. This would be the last play of the 3rd quarter. It's a very manageable 3rd and 1. I don't even think it's a yard. I'm just waiting to see where the ball is in the spot. Yeah, it's not even a yard. We'll call it a half a yard. Jurassic Park is in the backfield. He kind of walks in motion. Goes 1. Quarterback sneak. Purdy, 1st down. So that's it for the 3rd quarter. I've been saying this. I said this in the 3rd quarter of the first game. I said this at the end of the 3rd quarter. The 2nd game, I said this at the end of the 3rd quarter of the game I just covered. Now I'm going to say it again at the end of this 3rd quarter. We're set up for a crazy 4th quarter. We're set up for another classic finish. We told you this one had the makings of that NFC Championship vibe. And it's a wild card game. And it's being played like the NFC Championship. It's like there are no other playoff games going on. There's nothing else exists outside these 2 teams on the field right now. That's the vibe I'm getting. That's the feel I'm getting. That's what I'm witnessing. And that's what I'm seeing. I'm seeing NFL history of just pure, great football, clean football. Niners, no penalties. Only 3 flags on Philly. Accepted. I think there was only like 2 or 3 penalties that were declined. I mean, roll on. We're going to go to another sports moment. And, guys, you're going to love this one. Watch this one. This is a cool one. This bring back memories of those Northeast. Des, this will bring back memories of. This will bring back memories.
13:29 to go. In the 2nd period, Pavel Bure will have a breakaway, will have a penalty shot after the breakaway try.
This will be the first Vancouver Canuck ever to have a penalty shot in the playoffs. There he's having the rules explained to him by Terry Gregson, who will then talk to Mike Richter to tell Richter he can't leave the goal crease until Bure touches the puck.
It's 2-1. The Rangers are trailing the Vancouver Canucks. Pavel Bure getting set. Everyone on their feet at Pacific Coliseum. Here comes Bure against Mike Richter. Saved by Richter! What a save by Mike Richter to stop Pavel Bure. They're going wild at the Garden. The Rangers here at Pacific Coliseum congratulate Mike Richter on a fabulous save.
Richter jumped out of the net as soon as Bure touched the puck, and I said, oh boy, he may be out too far. But watch him come back. and he waited for Bure to make the first move. Look at Bure. Look at Richter. Richter settled. Now go after him. My Lord, what a save. What a stretch by Richter. And what a game we've got going here in the second period.
There you go. Don't get excited. I know you're going, get it. Flag. There's a flag on the play. Flag on the play. Beautiful play. Flag on the play. Oh, it's on defense. Touchdown. Are you serious? Are you serious? Jennings' second touchdown in postseason. Jet sweep, reverse, Jennings, pass, McCaffrey, touchdown. That quick. First play, fourth quarter. (16-16) as we sit. Wow. You're not going to believe what the penalty was. Roughing the passer. Roughing Jennings on the pass. So that's Jennings to McCaffrey for the second time in the postseason. Last time he did it was in the Super Bowl. And here he does it in Philly on Wild Card Weekend. 8 seconds into the fourth quarter, we're tied as we sit. Extra point waiting. The poles are dancing, boy. Kick. Oh, yeah. More of a line drive that time. Niners back on top by a point. The extra point that was not. 17-16. I don't know how do you. I get it, man. There was a lot of action on that play. Absolutely stellar catch by McCaffrey. And look at this. Oh man, Carter delivered 2 forearms to the guy's throat. A great Muda double chop to the throat move for the roughing the passer on Jennings. 15 yards, which will be applied. I think they said on the kickoff, so we're not going to get into all that. If there's a 15-yard penalty, they wind up kicking off in the 15. It's just place the ball at the 20. Don't even kick it. It makes no sense. Waiting for Mongolian beef. That sounds good. That sounds pretty fucking good, Angus. Now you're making me fucking hungry. Come on, guys, get this fucking game over with so I can get something decent to eat in between games. So the Niners ought to be called the Santa Clara 49ers. I know the name change will not happen. Main reason, Angus, and for all those out there listening and wondering and worrying, or wondering and worrying and wondering, the reason that the Jets and Giants haven't or don't change their name to New Jersey is because the corporate office is still within, I think it's 10, I forget what it is, but their corporate office is still in New York. The corporate office never left New York, just the team did. And in Santa Clara's case, the 49ers main office is right here in San Francisco. You can go there. It's a nice building. Beautiful. Hurts. Screen. Barkley. They get him loose this way. He gets away from one tackle and then he's brought down. But he leaps forward out the window like Superman for the first down. Oh, flag on the play. Now all of a sudden I said there was no flags. All of a sudden we got flag fest. That's a hold against the offense. Back it up 10. Take away the big gain of 12 by Barkley. I don't know if that's a hold or assault. That looked like more of an assault. You might want to call the cops on that one. No question to that one. 0 on that one. Clock is rolling. We're in the fourth quarter of a 17-16 game. Niners on top by one. The Lumen missed extra point. First and 20 from their own 25. Shotgun. Hurts back. Pressure coming. Gets rid of it. Ball is caught. Dropped by Let's Go Get Yogurt. Second and 20. Clock is halted at 4:15. And Foghat. I just looked up and seen Foghat. Foghat's my boys. Seen St. Louis Blues, Kiss, and Ted Nugent at the arena in St. Louis. Been an Islanders fan, games at the Nassau Coliseum, but only Madison Square Garden for concerts. Yeah. I was out at the Mausoleum a couple times there, Des. Grateful Dead shows out there. Barkley gets to the outside. He'll take a chunk out of the 20. 6-7, maybe. Be a 3rd and 13. We're under 14 to go in the game, in the quarter, in regulation. 3rd and 13. I suppose they could call themselves the San Francisco 49ers of Santa Clara. You might be able to do that. It's like sending someone a letter that doesn't live there in care of. And Foghat. Foghat, my boys. Foghat was my first concert I ever saw. Incomplete down the sideline. Give the ball back to the Niners. 3rd and 13. And here come the Boo Birds. Oh, the Eagle fans, they are not happy right now, man. You think they were losing by 190. You think they were losing by fucking 90 like 900,000 points. Make sure you burp whenever you say yogurt. I wish I could do that. I used to be able to do that. I can't really burp on command anymore. I don't feel like swallowing air. Another thunderous kick. Bobbles it, recovers it. 20, 25, 30, 32. So, let's look at the table. Let's look at this. We have 17-16, fourth quarter, 13-15 left. 2 timeouts, Niners. 3 timeouts, Eagles. Table set for another fucking another barn burner, baby. Yeah, there's no cliche about any of this shit. None. 0. Every single playoff game this weekend has been an absolute fucking classic. I love watching the old games, going back and watching the old, the whole game, not just highlights. I want to watch the whole game. I like watching the storyline develop. And that comes from my early years of being a wrestling fan, watching the story develop weekend after weekend after weekend. And the same thing happens in the game. We all follow that. People say, they think I'm crazy because I like watching golf. I like watching golf, one, because it's fucking amazing to see that kind of talent. But again, the storyline developed through the tournament. I don't watch every tournament. I'll watch the fucking Masters, and maybe something from Pebble Beach or Hawaii, or definitely St. Andrews. But the storyline, there's a storyline there. I like watching races. People, you watch it for the crash. No, I'm watching the storyline. I'm watching the storyline develop amongst the drivers, amongst how the track. There's a storyline how the track is starting to change. There's a storyline in the pits. There's a story. It's the storyline. And when you watch these games, and I really, really analyze a lot of them and get deep into it, watching that storyline is just as exciting as watching the game, because now you become emotionally involved in what would get you to get you to watch a show like The Sopranos or MASH or All in the Family or The Honeymooners whatever. There's something there. How many of us watch a show and we've been like me? I've been with my wife 26 years. We've been together. There's like 4 or 5 shows I watch. She doesn't want nothing to do with it. Nothing. And they're great shows. Nothing. She watches like 2 or 3 shows, and I'm like, not me. So something triggers in her mind, that's just not me. But for me, it's like, nah, that's good. So we know that. And a lot of that goes. And your emotional involvement is, of course, with your team's storyline. But as much as your team's storyline, there's another team on the other side that has a storyline going. And somewhere they collide. And we're about to collide in 13-15. Purdy back. Time. Over the middle. Jurassic Park has got it. First down. Rolls like a raptor for the first down plus another yard. It is hard to believe watching this 49er game that they're missing Kittle because they have found their way around it, and it's not showing itself. It's not taking anything away from Kittle, but it shows how well coached this team is right now and the depth of it. McCaffrey, handoff. He still can't get going. He'll get 3 yards, but he's looking to bust one, and he's just not coming close. Angus, let me know if that Mongolian beef is any good. This sounds good. You don't like ordering out, I guess. Under 12 to go, 4th quarter. Purdy back. Got time. Throws deep. Intercepted. It's Mitchell. We're going to have to look at this. There's a flag on the play. Okay, here we got a flag. We got an interception. We got the ruling on the field. There's an interception down by contact. Let's see if he caught it. No way you could tell from the angle they just showed. No way. Ball is, can't tell. I don't know. I've seen a lot of movement. We already see a real one. Let's see. Right there. There is he. Yeah, he got it. Good shot there to confirm it. Purdy with a big, massive turnover. Timing of that is not good. Crowd is mumbling. They're mumbling. They're not loud. They're not. I don't know, man. Crowd is kind of waiting to get into it. Show me something. Here's Barkley. Gets to the line of scrimmage and a little more. He'll get up for 7. Crowd barely responded to the 7-yard gain by Barkley. 8 yards. 2nd and 2. Everyone Loves Raymond is one of the funniest shows ever, speaking about TV shows. Yeah, I agree with you, man. You got Peter Boyle, bro. And Romano, man. Right there's comedy genius. Hurts will take it. He'll slide. And here's a penalty. 2 guys hit him as he slid. This rule is stupid, man. This is just stupid. Unless it's like literally trying to fucking kill him and hurt him, that's more contact with his own guy than with Hurts. This is what I'm saying. Are we serious right now? Down. Burrow is more like, it's a fucking bullshit. Yeah. Well, how long am I supposed to wait for him to fucking give himself up and slide? Am I supposed to just stand here, run like Like one of the fucking like Ziegfeld Follies or fucking something. That's a bullshit fucking call. That's a bullshit call. They got to figure that's a first penalty against the Niners all day, and it turns the complexion of the whole game in the fourth quarter. One penalty all day, and look what it does to him. Barkley, handoff, dances at the line, slides to his left. He'll get another first down. Another big run by Barkley. That is, we see too much of that where we go, come on, come on. You know what I'm saying? Second and one, I thought he got the first down. Apparently he did, but he got there and he got another 5. So give him 6. They're at the 21 of the Niners. I haven't heard from this guy in I don't know how long, man. Thank you, brother. Appreciate it. 21.5-yard line. Handoff. Barkley. He's smashed right at the line of scrimmage, and he is hurt. He is hurt. He went down. He's on. He's going to stay there and wait for the trainers. He kind of tried to, did his best, but he took a shot or something, man. Hip. Trying to walk that shit off. He's going to run. He's going to jog gingerly off. I remember one time I got hit by a car. My mother told me to walk it off. Siegel hit him right on the hit. Oh, I see what happened, man. He kind of got tackled this way. A shot on his hip. Second and 9. Ball sitting right at the 21 of the Niners. Shotgun. I think that's Bigsby back there with him. Big pressure up the middle. Ball is floating. Eagle fans screaming for a flag. I guess they don't recognize good defense. It's green on Dotson. See, maybe if Dotson wasn't holding Green, the defender, he might have been able to make a move to catch it, attempt to catch it, and draw a penalty. Instead, he was pulling down on the defender. That's why it was probably a no call. 7th play, 3rd and 9. Barkley is hurting on the sideline. Pressure coming, and he gets rid of it. No first down. And Shipley, you got 4th down. And here comes Elliott for the field goal. You got 8:20. Clock is running. 4th and 4. See where they spot it. .33, his first attempt at this end. He is on the right hash mark. snap, kick, up. It is good. So once again, we have a 1917. No, we have a 17-19. That was a great year. Eagles 19, Niners 17. 2-point lead. Extra point is looming even more massive right now. Think about that, man. Is this football or patty cake? Even shitty Mongolian beef is great. No, Mongolian beef is usually pretty fucking good, especially if you get it right. You get some good shit. Yeah, man, be banging, baby. Be banging. You know what? Let's take a quick sports moment. What do you say? Let's take a quick sports moment.
He was really frustrated at the, just like he's as I was, and we talked about the challenge ahead to get ready for the Chargers, and that was kind of the extent of it.
And that dude was sober. I made more sense drunk than that dude fucking just made. All right, man. I guess we are set up for. Man, if I had to rate these games, I wouldn't know where to begin. I wouldn't know where to rate them. And the one thing is, I think, like, I was looking at, the games laid out, and I'm like, wow, look at that Monday night battle. I can't wait to call that, because I know that's going to be a defensive battle. Lo and behold, yesterday, defense. Today, defense. Now, defense. What's later? Defense. The only strong defensive game on the entire schedule is coming up next. And that's the Chargers and the Patriots. Yeah, Patriots got a good defense. Don't get me wrong. I mean, it's nothing like the Texans. It's nothing like, But what Charger team do you get? What Charger team's showing up? We'll find out in a little bit. That's the nightcap. And then tomorrow night. Now, watch tomorrow night. The defensive battle that I'm looking at is going to turn into a fucking slugfest. Be like 62-58. I'm old enough to remember there used to be a sodomy badge in Cub Scouts. What fucking clan were you a part of? It was just part of growing up in the 70s. Never did earn the don't tell anyone patch. Next level. Love you, Michael. You the man. I'm starting to think that some people just can't wait to get in here and just say whatever the fuck they want to say. They don't have to say it in the closet anymore. Getting a little chippy after the kick. Davis hopped off. Go get yogurt. Barkley, he says he's good. He was on the bike. He said he's good. That's what the sideline reporters tell me. He's got his iPad. He's looking. He's having fun. Meanwhile, Birdie's on there at his own 34, 1st and 10. Birdie gets it to Jurassic Park for about 6. 2nd and long 5. Now, do remember, Chargers have the 2-minute warning plus 2 timeouts. They already burned one. Eagles sitting on all 3 of theirs. Eagles sitting on a 2-point lead. It is the 2nd and 5 from the 39. Purdy, shotgun, snap, back. He's under pressure, steps up in front of it. Pump fake, we'll get it the first down. A quick pump fake before he broke the line of scrimmage. Froze him, got enough to hold the defender for a second. Enough to get up to the sticks and move him. Under 7 to go, fourth quarter. Game, regulation. Man, he barely got through that little gap to get in between them guys. It's like walking between two battleships. 6:40 to go. Clock is ticking. Damn, I really need some religion. Go Seahawks. Michael, you good, brother. Pass is caught. Guess who? Marcus Robinson again. That probably have put him over 100 by now. I wish they put some numbers up on him. Or say something. Beautiful catch. 6 receptions, 111 yards for Robinson. Thank you. They heard me in the truck. Purdy, shotgun. Back. Oh, jailbreak. He's got to get rid of it. And this one that's one of the furthest out of bound throws I've ever seen. It had height and distance. .552. Clock is stopped at 5:52. 2nd and 10. 41 and a half. We'll call it the 40.5 yard line of the Eagles. 3 to the top as the man goes in motion. Shotgun. This one's out to McCaffrey in the screen. He's got a block. Another block. Another block. And he'll get 12. First down. That was really close to being busted. Clock rolling. 5:35. Purdy, 16 for 28, 251 yards, 1 touchdown, 2 interceptions. McCaffrey takes it again. He makes a spin move, fall forward 5 yards. Under 5. And there you're showing one of my all-time heroes, one of my all-time favorite Buccaneers of all time, Mr. John Lynch. Probably the greatest guy to ever wear number 47. Never forget number 47. A lot of guys had that number implanted on their chest. Shotgun. 2nd and 6. Purdy back. Pressure again. Steps forward. He's not getting out of this one. However, he did reduce the sack yardage to about 3 instead of maybe 6. A flag just flew in here and a whistle. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, bad time for a penalty on the Eagles. Defensive holding. Blankenship taking down Tungus. Man. Not only is that hurt, man, that really frustrates the defense. 4:32, fourth quarter game regulation, 19-17, Eagles on top of the Niners. They are just about to touch the 20 of the Eagles. Shotgun. Snap. Handoff. McCaffrey. Up the middle. First down and again. Oh, again, that far from going all the way. They stop him first down after a gain. I think this is a gain of at least 12. Niners moving it. Clock is moving. We're at 4:05. First and goal. Niners. Under 4 to go now. They already burned 1 timeout. Only 2 left plus a 2-minute warning. Eagles all 3. 3:50 and counting. Shotgun. They are just inside of the 10. Pass. Jurassic Park catches it at the 3. See where they mark this. He's so huge. So basically, Jurassic Park has replaced Kittle. Clock rolling. 3:17, 3:16, 3:15, 3:14. Second and goal, play clock at 6. Purdy, shotgun. They are squeezing the clock. Handoff. Play action. Touchdown. No, in and out of the hands. Jennings. In a fight for the ball, he loses. Good play. Who was that? Let me give him credit for the Eagles. That's DeJean. I guess by holding him by his waist right there, I think that helped. That's a great shot of pass interference. Third and goal. 2:59. Again, down to the last second. Purdy steps up. Pass. McCaffrey. Touchdown. And somehow he found himself wide open standing in the end zone in the middle, and Purdy just hits him in the gut. 23-19 as we sit. Wow. Niners offense just has found that they just keep finding ways, man. Look at that. He's just there. All he's got to do is sit down. Sitting on the extra point. It's blocked. It's blocked, or that's the worst shank I have ever seen in my life. Third extra point missed this weekend. One earlier. That's why the Eagles are at 19 and not 20. 23 for the Niners, and they're not at 24 because of what just happened. Don't show me the touchdown. Can we see the extra point? I think somebody blocked it. Like I said, it sounded like a block. It looked like a block. It's either blocked or fire him immediately. Because if he just shanked it, it's 2-point conversions for the rest of the year. Yeah, this is all great. Show me the extra point. Yeah, it's great. Great play. Can we see the fucking oh my God. Is Jurassic Park a dinosaur or the poor attorney smashed in the bathroom? Both. So McCaffrey, his number matches their score, 23, not 24. 4 instead of 5. Does it make much of a difference? Huge, massive difference. Now, did the Niners score too quickly? I don't think so. I don't think so by any stretch of the imagination. It's not that type of situation. You're well above the 2-minute warning. You still got 2 timeouts. You'd love that. A 5-4 point lead, we can go back and forth on it. You'd love to have that point. But it's not like that miss puts him in harm's way of just getting down the field and setting up for a field goal. The Eagles, either way, even if they make the extra point, they got to get in the end zone. So it's irrelevant. Even at that point, you think of maybe going for 2, make it 6. And then you put them on the pressure of getting another extra point. That's my philosophy there. Just saying, you sit in the 23 anyway. Why not go for 2, make it 25, make it a 6-point game, as opposed to a 5-point game? Hurts back, got some time, hits Barkley for maybe 3. 2:42. Yeah, Michael, there's lots of time left. There's lots of time. That's why I was saying do you think that the Niners scored too fast? I was actually asking that question and thinking out loud at the same time and answering my own question. Barkley, another catch at the line of scrimmage and another 2 yards. Brought down immediately upon receiving the ball. Yeah, Michael, and like I said, we got 2 timeouts. We got the 2-minute warning. We're well above 2 minutes. There was 2:54 at that point. So I'm not thinking I need to take more off this clock. I did not need to take that drive to a 2-minute warning. Basically what I'm saying. And I think you're agreeing and saying the same thing. Plenty of time left. You don't have to get fucking crazy. But I am saying I'm starting to question about going for the extra point and not go for 2. Hurts hit A.J. Brown in his hands, and that's why he dropped it. 4th and 5. Do you understand what I'm saying there, Michael? Because I just looked, and I'm thinking for a second. I'm like, wait a minute. Extra point is blocked. They missed it. Okay, you're sitting at 23. Extra point puts you at 24. So you're still sitting at a 4-point lead with 3. You still got a 23. You still got the 4-point lead. So even if I go for 2 and don't make it, I still put myself in. I'm still in a good position. This one's caught. Let's go get yogurt. 4th and 5. Hurts finds the big tight end over there. And that's going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. Okay, here we go. This is coming down to the wire. Guys, if you enjoyed the first Angus clip, you'll definitely enjoy this one. Kick back. Like I said, rough year. Paying homage today in the second game with the Angus clips. First Angus clip dedicated to Doug Martin. That one to Marigold. Rest easy, my friends. Bob Weir yesterday. Just paying respect, man. Give it where it's due. Mania. Got a show coming up. If you guys are a lot of you guys are from over in Mania. Come over and hang out. Mania's got a show coming up soon. How the hell do they guess it's so close on the points? 44.5 is the over-under on this game. Vegas is a very interesting place, my friend. 2 minutes, all 3 timeouts. They are at the 45 of the Niners. Back, shotgun, pressure coming up the middle. Stands there, hits It's Smith taken out of bounds. He's got the first down. Should be enough for the first down. Hurts 18 for 30, 143, 1 touchdown. Clock to stop. Going out of bounds. 153. Shotgun. 35-yard line. 1st and 10. Back. Here comes a little bit more pressure, a little bit more quick. They're just leaving these guys open in front of them. Smith again with the catch. So that fast, that quick, the Niners allow the Eagles to get to their own 20 already. Not much of pressure. There it is, going to get him. That's a sack. That'll go as a sack. Give him a yard loss. Move it to 2nd down. Clock is running. 111, 110, 109, 108. 2nd and 11. 103, 102, 101. We're under a minute. They still haven't snapped it. Still haven't snapped it. There comes the snap. Pressure comes. He's got to go on a run again. He's flushed to the outside. He's going to have to sail this one to the sideline. 3rd and 11. Eagles let a ton of time roll off the clock there. Which was what was once pretty comfortable with time on the clock and timeouts. Now you really got to manage this clock. And there's 5 timeouts between these two guys. Somebody has to win the war of that clock. Someone has to win those 48 precious ticks. 3rd and 11. 48 seconds to go in the game. Shotgun. Three to the bottom. Snap. Pressure coming. Up the middle. Gets rid of it just in time. Off it. Almost intercepted. Almost. It was tipped. And I guess he slipped or whatever. Let's watch it here. High throw off his fingertips. It was just out of the reach. Man, if that guy was like another foot to the left, it's game. Well, maybe not game because they still have 3 timeouts. But, my God, that fucking, if they intercepted right there, would have helped. 20 for 34 Hurts. 168 and a touchdown. 43 seconds. 4th and 11. It's all right here. No timeout. You got 3 timeouts. Take a timeout. Take a timeout. Oh, somebody heard me in Philly. Why am I helping Philly? 2 timeouts for the Eagles. 2 timeouts for the Niners. 4th and 11. 43 seconds. 23-19 to score. How many times do you get a football score 23-19? Not many. They are geniuses, to answer your question. Vegas is nothing but mathematical, statistical geniuses. And they've been doing it for years. And to think, at one time, there was only one guy doing that. There was only one guy setting numbers out of Vegas. All right, guys. 4th and 11. 4th and 11. 2 timeouts, both sides. 43 seconds. 23-19. Niners over the Eagles right now. Eagles, no choice but to gain a little bit more than 11 yards. Shotgun. Barkley, backfield. Snap, back. A little bit of pressure coming. Throws, releases it, tipped. It's all over. It's tipped away. I don't know what they were thinking throwing into triple coverage. Maybe we'll see in the replay if somebody else was available or that was the closest guy to being open, because right now, season over, Eagles. trying to do it in my head. This is it. It's it. Done. Sealed deal. Wow. What a fucking game. Can the Chargers Patriots even come close to this? Because it just seems after each game, it just gets better and better and better. This coming down to that. Why? I don't know. He's got to see 3 guys. He was trying to go to let's go get yogurt. And the Niners weren't in the mood for yogurt. They're in the mood for ice cream and champagne, and that's what they're getting. They're moving on. They are in victory formation. 38 seconds. Second timeout for the Eagles. So burning that timeout actually sets this up to make it impossible for them to even get the ball back. John Lynch is a happy son of a bitch, and so am I. I'm very happy for John Lynch. This is again, storyline. Hey, the Niners are moving on, right? Niners are moving on. Niners are actually trying to get back home for the Super Bowl because that's where they're going to play. So they're on the same storyline as the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, as you remember. The only home team to win in their own stadium. That's it. Timeout. Last one. Everything is mathematics, physics. Hey, we knew and said going in NFC Championship game level, and both teams played like this. Both coaches coached a pretty good game. A couple suspect play calls here and there, maybe a couple replays here and there. But for the most part, the game stayed competitive and just brought it down. Again, defense wins championships, guys. No matter where you go in life, no matter what you do, defense wins championships. Defense saves lives. It's official. The last 25 seconds ticking off that clock there. We got about a half hour before kickoff of the next game. And we'll be back with that. We're going to be right back. And yeah, another 4-point game. That's another 4-pointer. Way to call that out again, Angus. Des, yeah, I'm calling the next game in about a half hour. Just trying to catch my breath in between games. So I'm going to cut this short, get out of here, revamp, reset, and come on back. Chargers, Patriots on deck. Stay tuned, guys. And remember, like I said in the first one, for the rest of the night, like this game and the next game, just going out silent. And when you hear Bogart, that's the end. But for now, we'll be back. Next game coming up, 30 minutes. See ya. Peace. Remember, be kind for no reason.
He's looking at you, kid.